It's good to be clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Godliness is next to being a good soul. The idea of a good human being is having a good soul. You eat good food, you have a good environment, nice clean environment, and you have whatever kind of spiritual practice you have as a person. It's not about religion. Religion is the opium of fools. It's like Karl Marx said, religion is the opium of the masses. Masses is just people that follow around things like sheep. They're led by blind sheep, leading blind sheep to a blind slaughterhouse, whatever. See, no need for them. See, but if you want to follow Buddhism, you can. If you want to follow Christianity, you can. If you want to follow Judaism, you can. If you want to follow Islam, you can. There's good teachings in there. The important thing about the teachings is not to be enslaved by the teachings or by the religion or by the racism, greed, corruption, and all this other stuff. Starting unnecessary, absolutely unnecessary wars just to make money, and then people end up worshipping money instead of like looking within. Look within. Look within. Look within. Look within. Look within. Look within your soul, your good soul. Not at the statues, not at the religion, not at the all these other things. These are just like I don't know, tools. It's like somebody worshipping this spoon or this knife or this like plastic thing or the plate or like these are tools. See, religion is a tool. Tool, Tool. See, then there's tools, many tools in humanity. See, it's like somebody worshipping this book and worshipping this cup and worshipping this and praying to God through this soup and through this onion. See, it's like I pray to God in the name of the onion. Help me, oh God. God of the onion, help me. What the frick? See, whatever. See, you want to do that? Go ahead. Nobody knows. You want to say, oh, through Jesus or through Muhammad or through Buddha or through the Pope or through, I don't know, whatever else. See, pray. How narrow-minded is it? Why not just stop that and just change? Be a good human being. Use the principles of whatever spiritual practice you have. I'm not Buddhist, but I read about Buddhism. I'm not Judaism. I'm not a Jew, but I read about Christianity and the Bible and the Torah and the teachings of the other Kabbalah and all the other books they have, all the other spiritual books they have. I read about the Buddhists and all the sutras they have and all the other things. I read about, I learn about things. See, I'm African, so I read about the African culture, I learn about it. See, and I'm just cleaning today because cleanliness is important. The most important cleanliness is the cleanliness of the mindset, how we think, so that we have a good, clear thinking patterns, good thinking patterns, and we can be good souls, good people, good families, good community, and good just ways of getting along as human beings. See, this chicken here is not bullying the other one, not bombing the other one, not trying to be like, hey, you're white or cream and this one is brown. It's like they're not being racist to each other. This book is not being racist to the cup and plate. It's not starting off with the onion. It's not trying to be like steal the salt. This is salt or something like that. Yeah, I see salt. See, it's not trying to steal that. See, it's not trying to be like I don't know, this blender or whatever it is. It's not trying to take from the steal, kill, and destroy this towel here. See, so what's with human beings? Why are we so ignorant and stupid and very narrow-minded? See, Shakespeare said the reason why is because when we are born, we cry, for we have arrived in this world, the grand stage of fools. That's what Shakespeare said. You can go ask him if you want. You can go question me about it if you want. Wherever he is. See, that's William Shakespeare in his lovely poem, play or book or whatever called Romeo and Juliet. See, and then this it came around. This guy called what's his name? This gentleman called Chinua Achebe from West Africa. And he said, why is it that people are fools? What's going on in the world? See, because people study and wonder about stuff like that. And try and make sense of it. It's like, why is this happening? They're trying to make sense of it and whatever is happening or not happening or whatever. Anyway, so this guy, gentleman called Chinua Achebe, thought about it. I think he traveled and Wallace or Inca and people like, who else? Jomo Kenyatta wrote a book facing Mount Kenya. Mandela, also from Africa, wrote a book called Long Walk to Freedom. And there's so many others. This one that wrote a book called So Long a Letter. Another one wrote a book called this one called My Life in Crime. There's so many other people, including Okot Bitek, who is like well known in East Africa, a writer. And those are the ones that are African. And among them, is just mentioned Mandela. Mandela's book is A Long Walk to Freedom. He was in prison for 27 years. 27 years. Not because he committed a crime, but it was because of speaking up for human rights and freedom and love and the importance of people getting along together and having one country and having just everyone being able to live a wonderful life, because they're a small minority from Holland or Europe, and plus the Jews, and there are so many Jews there doing business. So not specifically them, there was just like also other people from Asia and all that. When Gandhi was there talking about his philosophy of non-violence when he was in South Africa. He was in South Africa for some years there. See, and there are so many other wonderful people there, not just Mandela. So many people from around the world. It's a multicultural nation. See, majority of the people are African, but they had this thing called apartheid, where people are being separated according to skin color. And the majority, the owners of the land, were just being taken advantage of, same as the ones here in Canada now. The Aboriginal people are being taken advantage of. They don't have much housing. They don't have. They have like places like this, but they don't have water. Most of them don't have even basic water. This here is in the city of Halifax. We have nice water, clean water for each and everyone. I don't own this house. It's owned by a Chinese Canadian. See, I just rent a small room here. We have about 8 or 10 roommates in the house. Anyways, so but the Aboriginal people here in Canada suffer a lot. You see, they have opportunity. They have this, but then there's all this trauma they go through. See, and a lot of it is because of the policies of the Canadian government. See, they put them in something called a reservation, or the res. Then they pump alcohol and drugs and I don't know, cigarette. It's like cheap cigarette there, and all kinds of things there. Just to try and reserve them so they don't arise and like claim their land. But now they have this thing called land back, LAND back. See, and they have this thing called Aboriginal Children Matter, People Matter, MATTER Matter. They have this thing called Black Lives Matter. They have these things called then the people that are colonial or whatever, the white people came, or whoever, or it's not just white people, there's just a whole bunch of people from different cultures and heritage that are just greedy pigs that get together and become this colonial group, or colonial servants, or civil servants, or indentured servants, or like whatever slaves there in the colonial system. And there'll be like some kind of people ruling class. Maybe it's some leader or king or president or prime minister or whatever. Like Canada, we have at the moment Mike Carney. Before that was Justin Trudeau. Before that was Stephen Harper, I think, or someone, whoever was there before that. See, and at the moment there's like Donald Trump in USA. Before that was I think Barack Obama. Before that I think was there. Before that George Bush. and before that was Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and Bill Clinton, and so many other presidents before that, and others will come in future. The prime ministers of Canada will come in future. And in Kenya, where I was born, we have at the moment Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto, Kipchirchir Arap Ruto, the president. Before that was Uhuru Kenyatta, son of the first president, Jomo Kenyatta. And then before that was Mwai Kibaki, President Mwai Kibaki, is an economist. And then other people like Raila Odinga, other people like other amazing people from different parts of, there are about 42 or 40 something communities, great kingdoms here and whatever. In Kenya alone, it's just a small, it's almost the size of Nova Scotia province, so I don't know, maybe like the size of Britain or like Britain, Ireland, I don't know, something like that. And it has about 40 kingdoms in there, 40. So you can imagine there are about 50 countries in Kenya, in Africa, so you can imagine the number of kingdoms. Count the number of countries in Asia, or the number of countries in Europe, or the ones in South America, or the ones in, you notice that Africa is the greatest kingdoms in the world. See, but it's not about the greatest. And the Muhammad Ali said, "We are the greatest. I am the greatest. I am the greatest." But he was talking about him as a boxer. I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying, we just want big human family. Let's care about each other. Let's. I was just cleaning as well. I just got carried away, but I was just cleaning. Just cleaning this, see. And just because we just want big human family. Let's clean up our minds, clean up our families, clean up our own personal character, and our culture, and our heritage, and our governments, and our society, our spiritual belief, or whatever. If you want to follow a religion, follow it. I don't know where it will lead you, but wherever it is. If you want to go to a place, imaginary place called heaven and hell, go there. Wherever you want to go. And saying don't go. See, and at the end of the day, we just go back to Mother Earth. We turn into something called humus, M-U-M-U-S, humus. Humus means soil. Then we get recycled into other things, and that's how energy works. See, you want to believe there's a heaven or hell or whatever, it's up to you. It's like imaginary things. You believe there's a God up there standing in the sky dictating stuff, that's up to you. I think it's all imaginary. See, you just be a good human being, have a good day, and then have a wonderful, and if you want to be godlike, fine. It's a values. It's not about religion, greed, corruption, and some entity, the imaginary entity or whatever. See, it's like this house is not mine, but I take time to clean it. I take time to take good care of the whatever space I have, whatever, because it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. See, in taking care of this, I'm just taking care of whatever aspect of the universe, or whatever aspect of this world, or whatever aspect of society, or whatever aspect of humankind, and that way we can have something called kindness and love and kindness to ourselves, to our families, and to community, and to other people. See, I was just being kind like this and singing to people, wishing people a good day for many years, 25 years. And then on year 25, or yes, starting around 2025, whatever. Well, from the past week, I arrived here anyway in around 2000, many years ago. See, then someone stopped me at the two police officers stopped me on Spring Garden Road, and they said, "Oh, I was going to say your ID." I'm like, "What the heck? Why?" Why? They said, "We are looking for somebody just like you." I said, "Oh, so is this what happens here? Do you just go look for people look like me, that are from Africa, or have this kind of skin color, or whatever?" So they just looked at me, and then they said, I told them, "Well, I'll go check your own friggin' computers in the car and whatever, and figure out if you this. You can see my face here. You can check on the picture there." And they say then they went to the car, they checked, and they said, "Oh, sorry, it's not you." I said, "Well, if it's not you, then you're wasting public resources. You're wasting public vehicle, public taxpayer money. as per your just trying to be bullies and racist and greedy and whatever. They say, "Oh, I don't know, it's just how it is here in Canada." They say, "Oh, yeah, well, it is." So I just arrived here. I'm just a student here in Dalhousie University studying. See? So this is how you as Canadians and it's just, I guess that's why we are called. That's why we are called nice Canadians. That's why the time I was like, that's why you are called, because I was not here a Canadian. See, I just new here. See, so you get these aspects of society, and then they said, yeah, that's probably that's how it is. And I said, at least if you're just doing a job, then at least you are kind enough to do your job in a good and a kind-hearted way. All the best to you and your families. And they just said, "Oh, thank you, young man. All the best to you and your stay here in Canada, and welcome to Canada." I said, "Oh, yeah, it's a good way to welcome people." It's like, "Hey, welcome. We are the bullies. That's like it's a welcome party in Canada." See, and whatever else, nothing. See, it's just whatever. Anyway. So if you're going to be nice, be a really good, nice person. If you're going to be mean, then reconsider that, because the meanness, all the greed and corruption, racism and ignorance, all this hatred and starting unnecessary wars only harms the people that are doing it themselves. See, it goes back to their children, their families, and their grandchildren and their generations that now suffer in the mind. It's all in the mind, so it's they suffer and they have so much oppression and depression, and from greed, from corruption, from enslaving others, from coming up with manipulative things, and just being so what do you call them, so convoluted in the mind. See? Why? What's the point of it? Our current MP is called Shannon. They sent us this here in, just to learn about it and read about it. Said, "You're a member of parliament here in Halifax, Shannon Miedema." See? I ain't never seen her, but she's here in the picture. See? This is how it is. See? And they're making all this greed and corruption happen. And so they're making it happen. See? Let's see what she says here. You can read about it. This is delivering to Haligonians. Thank you. And they have a number there. And this talks about homes for all. Afford a home, but homes have become very expensive. Taxes are too high. Well, at least we pay for their free healthcare, so we can pay the tax, no problem. But this one's just becoming exclusive. The homes becoming exclusive. Canada Strong Pass. What's this? It says, encouraging Canadians to travel close to home and to enjoy your beautiful country with free or discounted admissions to national parks. See, that's a good idea. See, and One Canada economy removes all federal barriers to interprovincial trade. So, I guess they're making an effort. What we've been up to, speaking on issues that matter for Haligonians in the House of Commons, working on the Environment and Sustainable Development Committee and co-chair of the New Liberal Climate Caucus, making announcements for our city, including the completion of phase 1 of electrifying our transit fleet, and $5.2 million for climate adaptation projects across Canada, including in Nova Scotia. 170 million of federal funding to support new housing infrastructure in Nova Scotia, and meeting constituents, community advocates, and I never met her. My community advocate was whom is she meeting? Maybe people of our own community and culture and skin color or whatever. So I never seen her, I never met her. So whom is she talking to, and which business owners? I own a business, so I never seen her, so or heard from her except from this information now across the riding. A riding is a constituency or something like that here in Halifax. Anyway, so what are our priorities? This is what are your priorities? Our priorities now as constituents, she's saying. rank the following. So she wants feedback. Is it Canada and US relations? Is it housing affordability? Is it general cost of living, conflicts and wars, the climate crisis, access to healthcare, and others? And then it says report this page and return to the mailing address of MP for Halifax, Shannon Miedema, House of Commons, Ottawa, Ontario. See, and this it's a prepaid stamp, no postage required. This is thank you Halifax. I want to say thank you Halifax. I want to say thank you Halifax. Thank you Halifax. Thank you Nova Scotians. Thank you nice Canadians. Thank you amazing people in the world, whatever it is. It could be from China or whichever language that is. It could be from wherever this food came from. All kinds of people from around the world in this country and in this Canada, because it's a multicultural country. See, multicultural, so it means there are people from different culture and heritage from around the world eating different food, and just how highly effective people in Canada. Canada is rising as one of the leaders in the world because of having highly effective people. They get the very best of the best from around the world, and they give them something called immigration and citizenship and permanent residence, and so that's how they build up this amazing great potential of people that read, that study, that there must have many people come here to school and for other wonderful experiences in life. And of course Canada looks for highly effective people. You're welcome to come to Canada from anywhere in the world if you want. If you're a highly effective person, you don't have to stay in Canada. You can stay in your country, but then just visit, travel around the world, or you can learn about Canada. And this is wherever you are online, you can just go and learn about Canada. See, I think this Canada.ca or something like that, the website for Canada. And you can be a highly effective person. See, this is our family here. This is my daughter, Charano. We had just wonderful times here in Halifax. Just see, let's be highly effective people. Let's have a clean mindset, clean homes, clean environment, clean politics, clean business, clean as best as human beings can, education system, clean healthcare, a nice clean environment. And then it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. It's just a continuous process of having clean what do you call it, mindset. And then you have become a great leader. I can be an MP, you can be an MP, anyone can be an MP like this one. See, or be a mayor, or be like an engineer, or be a doctor, or be a nurse, or be a teacher, or just be a simple person in the community. I don't know, just doing whatever you want to do, or be an artist, or be like ride a bicycle. I use a pamphlet here from Costco in Halifax in Nova Scotia, and this is for wholesale. It's a wholesale shop, and it's talking about different types of products they have. This is about from Hyundai. Hyundai has they sell vehicles here to families here in Canada. See, and other products from around the world. So this one is of course from where? Good old McDonald's. See, McDonald's. See, you can have a nice burger. Just having a clean environment in their stores, so you can just have that. See, this one is from Canadian Tire, I think Canadian Tire store, and they have products for families. They have this one was for Easter in spring. We are in spring now in 2026. It's about the 11th, I think. Today is the 11th of April of 2026. But it can apply to any other season, any other April. Just a general information. Any other person around the world can learn about this. See, and why I'm sharing this is because today is day number 104. that I have not left this house. Well, mostly I've left one or two times with people that have been there to support me. I'm getting a lot of support. Simba, Canadian Simba from Kenya in Halifax is getting a lot of support by highly effective people in the community, people that understand powerful lessons in personal change, and people that are destined to be personal great leaders or leadership of the decade. See, they're just supporting Simba because Simba from Kenya in Halifax Nova Scotia has not been able to leave the house for 104 days. This is day number 104. 104. See? Huh. Well, as everybody sees in the house, it's like his temple now. Have some kind of a temple. You can have tea. So delicious tea from Kenya. And coffee from around the world. See, my roommate was kind enough to help me give me some milk and coffee. No, he gave me coffee. This one was brought by a community member. This one was donated by a community member. This milk. See, Alan, thank you, Alan. Appreciate Alan very much. Alan is a team leader at what's this called what's this community church called? It's called St. Matthew's Church on Barrington Street in Halifax. See? I volunteered there for many years, 15, 20 years or whatever. See? And so he brought me this milk. See? This beautiful, nice Canadian milk. See? Milk late. See? 2%. Scots brand from New Brunswick in Canada and other provinces around the world. Shout out to the farmers. Farmers doing a good job, feeding people, feeding families, raising chicken, cows, and growing onions. What would we be eating without farmers? And tea farmers in Kenya, in Bomet County, Konai constituency, Bomet County, Boita Wood, Kibera Village, and other parts of Kenya, Uasin Gishu, and the Rift Valley, where there's a lot of the Kalenjin people. Chamgevik, you have Kalenjin people, Kaina, you go Simba, Bruto, Charabruto, Kago, Limbo Bomet, Kenya, and Konai constituency. Boita Wood, Kibera Village, go Agatak Tukul, and I go up Kilesindet, Simba, Getundo, go in Kainanian, go Simba Gibruti Jarabruto, pick up Canada Uran and Canadian Simba from Kenya, I go Wale Ka, Lady Abu Big Mono, Mommy, Tengi Neuga. Ranga mami tengi neu, ranga mami tengi neu, ranga ke chapka ko lara ni tu tililit, ko ngala len tililin do rai ne ke le ranga te ko usin kui ko ba Chinese or inteni kityo, ko boni in room ita gen ke ne ro na manya. Go family again, pick you, go me, go my stag, go me, go me, Jamaica, got this big out of Lenoli in the Canada. See, on get set, gave or get chain to chain me, go very written, Canada, me go very written, go right to Nugala. Much get the same cover in a mega, very big again. Agi Lamunenge, Agi like a Menga told, it got so many about Buddhism, so many about highly effective people, got so many personal lessons in powerful lessons in personal change. Injitan are destined to be the personal leadership handbook. This is a handbook, but personal leadership of the decade. It's by Stephen Covey. However, we can make it happen. Kimuche, Gigon effective people, highly effective people. Go so many in the need of Sire MP Nanyane, nekekuren Shannon Miendemo komochoi Kembiakan naiku mea naiku napangan kasisiek alak anan aiku simple person nekaritaya nekit kenyisiek 20 olikinye so kiakonukee aboisiechi biik en kokwet to kasisiek che simple atoreti lagok aeng somok taman en olimbo Bomet kemut kamuket kang'olole tilindwet so ninaum tuwe watu wasafi, tuwe na maendeleo safi, tuwe watu wasafi, maendeleo safi na akili nzuri na fikira nzuri safi, jamii safi na maendeleo safi na upendo na umoja. Ya Mungu nguvu yetu atusaidie tuwe na bidii na mwelekeo mzuri safi ya maendeleo ya upendo katika Afrika Mashariki, kwa Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, kwa Kongo na pale popote ambaye tulipo duniani, kama watu wa Afrika Mashariki na pia watu wetu wa Kenya na watu wa Afrika wote popote tulipo, na binadamu, kila binadamu mwenye anaelewa hii, anahisi kuwa na mwelekeo mzuri kwa maisha, tupendane, na tunasema kwa Kenya hakuna matata, which means no worries for the rest of your days or your life or whatever, or our lives and my life, see. So let's be good people, be clean and be kind-hearted, have compassion, love each other, appreciate each other as good people, and it's all in the mind. Have a good mindset and care about each other, and stop things like tribalism, racism, greed, corruption, and as best as possible, human beings will be human beings. They'll be devious in their various ways, but just be known for being a good person and being clean and having good mindset and loving everybody, caring about family, community, and yourself and ourselves and myself. Care about family, community, yourself and myself. Anyway, thank you so much. My name is Simba. Kaina Nyingo Simba. Mimi jina langu ni Simba. Watu wananiita Simba from Kenya. Hapa Canada, naishi Canada Halifax kwa miaka 25 sana sasa. Kinyisiktipimamutami Canada. Kongo ibikyo. Ongiverura again, tubarikiwe sana. Let's all be blessed, all the good people. Kiverura again, bikchamia chan. Ogin tubarikiwe watu wazuri. Tuwapenda sana, wachama kutugul. Utagot in Canada, karibuni Canada. Welcome to Canada. And wherever you are in the world, let's be good human beings. In Kenya and in Africa and in other parts of the world, Canada, USA, and Australia, Europe, Asia, and Caribbean or South America, Greenland, Venezuela, Cuba,